Hey guys, it's time for August homeschool favorites. I'm sorry that this is getting up a little late, but we have had a busy past few days. So all the info you need if you are wanting to link up and participate in this open collaboration is in the description box below. And throughout the week, I'll be adding more YouTubers and bloggers as they share with me their homeschool favorites. So be sure to check out that description box and get some more ideas about some cool homeschooling resources that other people have found and use in their homeschool. So this month I have a couple of smaller items and a couple of larger items. We just started our school year a couple of weeks ago, so these are all, well, one of them is not new to us, but the rest of them are my kids are just discovering, and I have really been appreciating having these resources in our homeschool. So let's get started. The first thing I have to share is this Berenstain Bears Country Cookbook. Berenstain Bears is a huge staple in our homeschool library. My kids have all loved these Berenstain Bears books. And originally when we started our school year, we used the Charlotte Mason method, and our handicraft for the year was supposed to be gardening. We are having a really wet summer this year, and it's been storming or raining every single day, and it's just made it impossible, basically in the tropics where we live, to get outside and garden. So we've switched it to baking, which my kids are already very familiar with baking, but it was just a quick last minute switch. So this is one of the cookbooks that they absolutely love. This has been on my shelf for about 2 years, or maybe about a year and a half. And if you followed my blog in the past, I did review this about a year ago, so this might not be new to you. But we've just dusted it off and pulled it off the shelf again, and my kids really love it. So inside there are 40 different recipes, everything from breakfast to desserts, lunches and dinners. Some little stories along the way, and it's all bear themed, so it's super cute. Kids love it, and my kids definitely love it. In the back, actually this is their favorite recipe, so it's funny that I just flipped to that page, or I totally would have forgotten to share that. I love that recipe too. It's really good. And then in the back there are some tips for the kids, like measurements, I believe. This cute little prayer. Yeah, there's the kitchen measurements right there. And my kids really love this cookbook. Next, I have this Pathfinding game. It's supposed to be a game, but we don't use it that way. Honestly, the game portion is a little dull because it's, just one of those everyone's a winner type of thing, so there's really no way to win. It just kind of, you complete the board. So I just hand it to my toddler, and he completes it. So basically, they use this board, and then it comes with this bag of wooden sticks. If you want to use the dice, you can, if you're playing it in game form, but like I said, there's not really a good way to play that's fun for the older ones. So I just hand this to my little guy, and it's just basic problem solving. One won't fit, you have to pick a smaller one. What's going to fit here? You have a space there, and so forth and so on, until they figure out how to complete the whole board. So this is a fun one for kids who are maybe just a little too young for actual puzzles, or who aren't interested in that. Kids who love block building like my boys do. It's a really great resource. And if your kids play along well, you're supposed to roll the die. You're supposed to split these up evenly amongst the players, roll the die, and whoever has one of that color puts it on there. So you're not like taking turns. But that just doesn't really work, because if you have 3, well, say you already have this going on here, then if 3 of your kids have this, it's not going to work, and it's just frustrating. So it's definitely, in our house, more of a one-player type of a game. Next, this is one of my favorites, total favorites that I've ever shared in our favorites. This is the Learning Resources Cash Register. I purchased this actually for my 7-year-old because it's very helpful with her learning to make change. Money is something she's always struggled with in math. But my boys also just love playing with this, so it's been something that they all three play together, and I really love that. So basically, what I really like is that the money looks identical to our currency. I've actually seen it sitting on the counter when I'm like walking out the door and think that I have the $10 bill sitting there until I, look closer. But it actually looks like our currency, which is something that's important when you're teaching about money. It also accepts their plastic coins and our currency. It recognizes real coins. There's a coin counter in here, so if your kids are really learning this, and this is where my daughter struggles, like remembering that this is 10 and not 5 because it's smaller than, just, I'm sure some of you understand how that goes. The coin counter.
Penny, nickel, quarter, dime. Your coin total is 41 cents.
So that's definitely helpful in our homeschool. Also, there's a little scale here, and then it really scans if you have like play food and you run it across here.
$14.03, $2.66.
There's the total button.
Your total is $16.69.
So then you go and you hit this pay button.
Cash or charge?
And my kids, I have them playing with cash, but there's also this little pretend credit card if they just want to run it through here. But then you pay cash.
Cash or charge?
And say that my son gives my daughter a 20 for this. Enter.
Your change is $3.31.
So I really appreciate that. And if she needs the help, then she can open this. And as he's giving her the change, put it in there, find out how much is in the coin bank, and it really helps her with all of that. There's also a ton of games up here. My 5-year-old has been playing the addition game, where it'll give them like, let me see if I can get this.
Coin quiz, level 1. Press enter to play. Please insert dime.
So that's super awesome. And then there's just a ton of games up here. There's almost too much to show. I should have done like a full review of this, but I just don't really have the time in my schedule right now to do so. But it works as a regular calculator. And then say...
It's the smallest silver coin.
Say that they...
Goodbye. Welcome.
Say that they are scanning something.
About $6.
They can times it by 3.
Your total is $6.61.
I'm really not. So scan something.
$9.42. $28.26.
So there we go. Okay. So it's really neat. It's a really neat resource. There's also a little coupon book that goes along with it, which is cute if they want to have a coupon. Sometimes when you're scanning it, it'll say special of the day, and you can put a coupon in, and the kids think that's really fun. And this, I have seen my daughter grow leaps and bounds already with money because of this. And the cool thing is my son is also picking it up, which will be great because within this semester, he will be learning about money in his Horizons book. So this is a really, really neat resource. Okay, and then last but not least, this Robot Mouse Code and Go. It's like the Code and Go mouse. It's called the Robot Mouse Coding Activity Set. I saw this on an advertisement on YouTube, and it looked really great. And I ordered it during the Amazon Prime Day. It was one of the lightning deals. My kids have loved this. If you follow me on Instagram, then you will have probably seen the video of them playing this. All 3 of them play it together, which is really neat. And basically how this works, and you can look up the, on Amazon, and I'll link it below, my Amazon store, there is a demo that you can watch, a little video. But you set this up, you hook all these together, and they give you different pieces in here that a tunnel for the mouse to go through. You set these walls up for the mouse, but the whole point is for the mouse to get to this cheese. So, let me see if I can move this out of the way. Now they're supposed to be doing this on that green board, but I'll just show you here. Okay, so say you want this mouse to go forward 3, let me clear it here. Forward 3, make a left turn, and go forward 1. And I'm assuming that'll end up right about here, but I could be wrong. Hit green. Yeah, it was off. So that's how it gets there. If you're using the green board, everything is marked out according to how much distance each one is. But it's really fun. My kids love it. There's also a hyper speed for my older kids. They prefer to use that one. It doesn't take so long to get there. There are some cards that show you some different paths if you would like to use these paths. And then there are also these coding cards. So as your kids are trying to figure out how to get the mouse there, they can lay these coding cards out. I will use this direction, but they lay it out in order. And this is what you've seen in that Instagram video. The kids were telling my son which color button to hit, my 2-year-old. So they were like blue, orange, orange, orange. And so it was really cute. And then he thinks he's done it. The kids really are, the older kids are the ones who really did all the brain work. But as a group, they've all loved this. So that is what I have to share this month. I have one more favorite, and that is Homeschool on the Hills. Her ticket and reward system for school. I will link that video below as well. That has inspired something that we started using in the beginning of our homeschool year this year, and my kids totally love it. I know I said this last week, but you will see the video this week for our chore system, and we have worked that into our chore system. So if you're looking for a great resource for some rewards within your classroom, then I would totally go check out that video. That was very inspirational in our homeschool. So thank you for watching, and thank you for checking out some of those other videos. There are a lot of great YouTubers out there who participate in this monthly collaboration. If you are interested in anything that I've shown you, I have an Amazon store that I've linked below. That is an affiliate link, so I do get like 3 or 4%, I think, of the sales if you do purchase this. No hurt feelings if you don't want to. You can just look this up on your own on Amazon, and I don't get any credit for that. So thanks for participating this month, and I will see you next month with our September homeschool favorites. Crazy.